after going through so much of debacles, challenges in your life, in your military career, what I want to tell them is your discomfort is your pathway to success. The more uncomfortable you become now is where it will become easier for you to reach what you want to become.
जब भी हम लोग कोई ऑपरेशन कैरी आउट करते हैं तो अपनी बोलते हैं जान को हथेली में रख के जाते हैं. हमें नहीं पता होता कब क्या कोई भी मिसहैपनिंग हो जाए, कभी भी हमें सेक्रीफाइस करना पड़ जाए.
जब से रशिया यूक्रेन का वॉर हुआ है, आई डोंट थिंक देयर इज any messiah for anybody. You are your own protector. There is nobody coming for your rescue. You are your own backup. And see, there's so much of warfare, information warfare. It's all in the mind. What you perceive is warfare. Agar somebody says they are winning, they are winning. Despite they losing. And now world ke perspective mein, Ukraine is winning means they're winning. So it is how the media is also projecting it. So there's a lot of manipulation. And what is right, what is wrong, उस पे भी doubt होने लग गया आजकल.
Well, today, we'll be having a very special guest, Major Samar Toor. तो जब भी हम यूनाइटेड नेशंस ऑपरेशंस की बात करते हैं एंड स्नाइपर स्पेशलिस्ट की बात करते हैं तो समर सर का सबसे पहले नाम आता है. एंड ही हैज़ अ वेरी 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 वास्ट एक्सपीरियंस. बिलीव यू मी, ही गिव्स यू सो मेनी इंसाइट्स अबाउट द यूएन ऑपरेशंस. वहाँ का सिचुएशंस कैसी हैं, वहाँ पे क्या कंडीशंस रहती हैं, हाउ दे ऑपरेट, व्हाट आर द चैलेंजेस ओवर देयर. सो आज हम बस उसी के बारे में बात करेंगे. समर सर से जानेंगे कि कैसा उनका एक्सपीरियंस रहा यूनाइटेड नेशंस में. एंड सो टफ कंट्रीज वहाँ पे हैं जहाँ पे देयर आर नो फैसिलिटीज, देयर आर नो प्रॉपर सप्लाईज, फिर भी वहाँ पे जाके दे ऑपरेट सो स्मूथली and achieve the objective. So let's have a conversation with Samar sir. Plus in the upcoming days, I am again planning to resume the जो कोर्स था हम लोग कोर्स कर रहे थे सेशन ऑनलाइन फॉर SSB इंटरव्यूज एंड जितने भी इंटरव्यू सेशंस हैं पर्टिकुलरली पर्सनल इंटरव्यूज, उसके लिए आई जस्ट रिज्यूम द कोर्सेज एंड वो पर्टिकुलर सेशन हम लोग दोबारा से आप सबके लिए लाएंगे एंड इट विल बी लाइक बी लॉन्चिंग वेरी वेरी सून.
हाय सर, गुड इवनिंग. जय हिंद सर.
Hi Jai Hind. How are you?
All good sir. How are you doing sir?
All good.
Sir, welcome on board. First of all, I mean, much awaited. I was trying to connect with you, but finally got a time and आपने तुरंत हाँ बोल दिया. तो it's like very very good for each and every one of us कि आपको live और आपके experience से insight से सीखने को बहुत कुछ मिलेगा सर.
Yeah.
Sir, like there is no particular format. We will keep it as natural and as random as possible. So going ahead, सबसे पहली चीज सर, जब हमने सुना, सबसे पहले जब हम बात करते हैं कि यूनाइटेड नेशंस ऑपरेशंस की, तो सबसे पहले जो आता है नाम वो आता है कि टूर पोस्ट. मैं शुरुआती इससे करूंगा कि टूर पोस्ट के पीछे की कहानी क्या है, क्योंकि काफी लोगों ने, जब मैंने पोस्टर डिजाइन किया तो लोगों ने पूछना शुरू कर दिया कि टूर पोस्ट आखिर ऐसा क्या है, इसमें इसके पीछे की कहानी क्या है. तो सर वो आपसे जानना चाहेंगे एग्जैक्टली कैसे एक नाम पड़ा और क्या इसकी खासियत है.
Well, this was on the night of 23rd of December 2013, and there was an input that there might be an attack at our location. So I will not take names of officers. So our CEO had called us in to the operations room, and once we reached there, the briefing began. So the issue was, Africa, the terrain is plain, and there is dry grass almost up to 8 feet in height, more than 8. It's probably at 10, even 10 feet high. Dry grass, जो सरकंडा कहते हैं हम, to be in precise language. So उसमें क्या हुआ, कि हमें कोई ऑब्जर्वेशन नहीं थी कि हमारे ऑल 4 डायरेक्शंस में कौन आ रहा है या व्हाट माइट अकर, व्हाट माइट बी द कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस. सो वी वर इन द ब्लैक एंड शी सेड कि आई नीड अ वेंटेज पॉइंट, मुझे एक हाइट वाली जगह चाहिए जहाँ पे हमें ऑब्जर्वेशन रहे कि व्हाट इज कमिंग टुवर्ड्स अस, हु इज कमिंग टू हिट अस व्हेन द अटैक comes, how do we go about it. So on the night of 23rd we went out. That is the same night when we were surrounded by approximately 400 SPLA military people, because Malakal ka governor had come in to take refuge at our location, which was actually not a good thing to do. Being a political figure, you should actually be there with your troops outside in the city to defend it, but he chose to come and take refuge. So वहाँ पे मैंने रेकी किया. I went around places. Other officers were doing the same. When I realized that there were containers kept, so I said that why don't we not put a container on top of another container? So eventually we did that overnight, rato raat, and I climbed up onto it. And after climbing on top of it, we got a 360-degree view of the whole city. So that was the thing which was quite it was a breather to us. So that was the thing. तो उसके बाद क्या हुआ? I radioed in and said that, sir, I think we have a vantage point of observation. So then he came, the CO came and he had a look. And after he had a look, he gave it approval. And तब तो things were done. बता दिया था कि ब्रावो गेट पे एक पोस्ट बनी है, which and it is being manned by Lieutenant Samar. So ये सब पता लग गया. I was there for 72 hours because immediately sandbags लगाना, overhead cover या protection वाला setup करना, कंटेनर, लोहे के कंटेनर पे was not possible. So हम 72 hours ऊपर ही रहे, and within that 72 hours the attack came on us. So eventually then things started and the whole war started. The Battle of Malakal began, war rather, over there. A lot of casualties, a lot of things happened there. And at times there was, like when I felt there was a requirement of me to be at a place which is more vulnerable at a particular point of time, so I used to go there. So once I used to change my position after informing my company commander, he used to say, okay, you proceed that side. I used to go there. So जो लोग who wanted to contact the location at Bravo Gate were not able to identify what to call that post. So eventually they were calling out my name on the radio set. So the boys used to pick up, the JCO used to answer back कि साहब अभी तूर साहब तो है नहीं यहाँ पे, पर आप बताइए मैसेज क्या है. So eventually everybody started addressing that post as Toor OP, Toor Observation Post. So ultimately, once the war began, then it was named क्या कहते हैं, Toor Observation Post. So that is where the name was given by my CO to the post, and he officially said that this is going to be called as Toor OP. So usually people call it Toor Post. It is never called Toor Post. It's called Toor Observation Post. So वहां से it gave a vantage point. So I had the sniper rifle with me. तो उसके telescopic sight से I used to have a overall view, and we used to get to know whatever attack is coming towards us well beforehand. So that was the thing. Yes.
Got it, sir. Sir, you spoke about sniper. So basically, like somewhere I was just going through and somewhere I listened and heard that इंडियन कॉन्टेक्स्ट में जो स्नाइपर्स का है जो स्पेशलाइजेशन है फोर्सेस में इंडियन आर्मी में बिकॉज ऑफ द टेरेन एंड बिकॉज ऑफ द ज्योग्राफिकल एरिया इंडिया का वो जो फॉरेन टेरिटरी में जो स्नाइपर्स का रिक्वायरमेंट है दैट चेंजेस एंड सो व्हाट अबाउट द स्नाइपर एग्जैक्टली हाउ यू कैन लाइक थ्रो सम लाइट ऑन द स्नाइपर पार्ट ऑफ द इंडियन आर्मी क्या ये मूवीज की तरह है दैट जो स्पेशल फोर्सेस में दिखाते हैं यूएस या आर्मी का या वॉकी फोर्सेस में के एक बंदा होता है ऊपर एंड ही जस्ट शूट्स इज इट लाइक दैट आई मीन pretty intrigued about this thing.
See, you have a number one and number two. I mean, the firer is number one. The observer is it's basically called the second guy is called a spotter. So he's the one who actually does the ranging. So he does the ranging with a LRF, that is a laser range finder. उससे आपको एग्जैक्ट आपको डिस्टेंस पता लग जाता है और एट टाइम नॉट एग्जैक्ट बट नियरेस्ट टू द अप्रोक्सीमेशन की वहां पे वो टारगेट है उस कलर का शर्ट पहना है दैट इज योर टारगेट एंड देन वी हैव स्मॉल meters to measure the wind so then we get to see that angle of wind कितना है ठीक है so we look at the leaves or the surrounding nature to the movement of the wind we get to know whether it is if it is जिस डायरेक्शन में विंड ज्यादा है हमें एम उसी डायरेक्शन में लेना पड़ता है ऑफ द टारगेट सो इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी इफ यू आर अ स्नाइपर तो आपके क्रॉस हेयर के सेंटर में टारगेट होगा मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स इन अ लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस स्किल योर जो रेक्टिकल पैटर्न होता है क्रॉस हेयर जिसे कहते हैं इट इज इन द डायरेक्शन इन विच द विंड इज कमिंग अगर लेफ्ट टू राइट आ रही है तो इफ आई हिट टेक अ स्ट्रेट एम so by the time the bullet covers the distance to reach the target तब तक हवा उसे पुश करते करते उसे राइट साइड को ड्रिफ्ट करते हुए it will miss the target. So in anticipation and calculations we have to take in mind कि आपका एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन आप हाइट पे हो या आप डिप्रेशन में हो एंगल ऑफ डिप्रेशन टू एलिवेशन में फायर कर रहे हो तो एंगल कितना है हाइट कितना है डिस्टेंस कितना है विंड कंडीशन कितनी है टेम्परेचर कितना है so little down if it is warm it tends to go little up because the air is more volatile and moving so बहुत सारी it's a technical thing and being a sniper it doesn't happen in a day. It takes for few people it may take years. I mean it took many years for me to actually get into that grid of actually holding a sniper rifle and getting to fire it and getting to anticipate कि इतने distance पे I have to take a aim at least 2 to 3 inches left of my point of aim. Keeping in mind the distance of me and the target. So calculations बहुत होती हैं इसमें. It is not it's not a very normal kind of a task कि हाँ कर लेते हैं. And it comes with experience. So the calculations come into your mind once you visualize the target, distance, wind, temperature, height, elevation, depression. तो एक ही टाइप पे बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं. It's not easy. It's not easy. And,
I mean, sir,
and being a sniper, you miss out on the first aim. You've lost the game basically. Then then there's no point of being a sniper. It's अच्छा है कि you might as well use a mortar round or something, to eliminate the enemy or at that distance or something like that. So it loses its purpose if you miss your aim in the first go.
Got it, sir. I think it's more about the precision and the experience you have from the training part and the years of experience that comes from. Sir, whenever we talk about infantry, so infantry को जैसे largest fighting arm of Indian Army बोला जाता है and queen of the battle भी बोला जाता है. Now, you having served with the personnel of other nations as well. Whenever we talk about modernization, be it for the weapons, be it for the equipment or suits or etc. XYZ anything, आपकी नजर में सर modernization as a global power emerging होने के लिए कितना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है for Indian Armed Forces?
See, I mean, जमाने के साथ तो चलना पड़ेगा ना. I
Yeah.
mean, it is an era of NCW, non-contact warfare. I mean,
Correct.
आजकल के warfare में तो if you are seen, you've lost the battle.
True, sir.
The fight is you're not being seen by the enemy and you're eliminating the enemy. So
Yes.
things have, I mean, a lot of things have changed over the years. And this being the 21st century, you know, what happened in World War II was in the previous century, and usme techniques were different, methodology was different, approach was different. Now it's an era of artificial intelligence. You have drones, you have UAVs, and I mean, I don't see these technologies as today's technology. I mean, if you've had NASA launching rockets, or you had the V2 rockets by the Germans during World War II, so that was all remote controlled, right? They were guided missiles. So अब इन्हीं guided missiles को इन्होंने nano technology apply करके drones के form में बना दिया है. So now you have loitering drones in your bag. So earlier a challenge for the infantry was, if you're going to war, we need air support desperately, be it by helicopter or by or of fighter jets. It used to be very difficult, very primitive methods of grid reference reading होती थी, and pressure रहता था for observe for OPs, observation posts which are in the forward zone elements, कि भाई हम ट्रैक ना हो जाए, दिख ना जाए, और टारगेट भी बताना है क्या है, वो कम्युनिकेशन करना पड़ता था. With time, it has been substituted with laser guidance. So you have laser designated targets, and now they are satellite guided targets now. ठीक है, satellite से guiding systems हो गया, and now you have missiles with cameras on it. So while on the go, you have the power to actually change the point of impact within few seconds. कि नहीं, ये building नहीं, उस building में बैठे हैं terrorists, let's take the missile over there. So same is the concept with drones, you know. So drones is like easy to carry, and destruction, ratio of destruction is similar to what a missile would have done onto a tank.
That's right.
ठीक है, so that is the thing. So yes, we require an upgradation. It is happening. It is taking place. We have adapted it, and it is need of the hour right now on urgent basis, because जब से रशिया यूक्रेन का वॉर हुआ है, I don't think there is any messiah for anybody. You are your own protector. There is nobody coming for your rescue. You are your own backup. So in today's scenario, I mean, why would a country take the economic burden, take the burden of providing its own military arsenal and give it to another country? कि अब तुम हमारा सारा सामान ले लो, तुम हमारा इक्विपमेंट ले लो, है ना, सिवाय हमारे सोल्जर्स के तुम सब ले लो और तुम लड़ाई लड़ो. I mean, it's come to that now in Ukraine, but it is not practical anymore. I mean, I was on Times Now channel, Shivarur was interviewing me, and Shivarur asked me कि Major Toor, so the war is going to be a matter of weeks or months or matter of days? I told him no, it's going to be a matter of months. It might extend beyond months, because it's not easy to give up land just for the heck of it. And in fact, the latest report was saying that Russia has lost more troops now than it had in World War II. I mean, casualty, I see, and see, there's so much of warfare, you know, information warfare. You know, it's all in the mind. What you perceive is warfare. Agar if somebody says they are winning, despite they losing. And now, world perspective, if Ukraine is winning, means they're winning. So it is how the media is also projecting it. So there's a lot of manipulation, and what is right, what is wrong, उस पे भी doubt होने लग गया आजकल. So there is so much of equipment which is giving you a real-time feed in terms of the battleground कि हो क्या रहा है.
That's right.
So it has come to that. I mean, the first media that covered a war was Desert Storm,
Yes.
Operation Desert Storm 1. That is, I think, 91 or 92 में हुआ था. ठीक है, by George W. Bush Senior. So that was the first time when CNN reporters actually covered the war with the help of satellite communication systems.
Yes, sir.
And now it is totally different, you know. It's like Starlink aa gaya hai. You can carry the Starlink panels in your backpack. You can just open it up onto a rooftop and you can link it to the satellite and you can start, emitting data and transferring data or communication with whoever, wherever in the world. So technology has changed. Yeah.
That's right, sir. I completely agree with you. I mean, modern problems require modern solutions. So, sir, moving ahead, uh, a lot of people want to know about United Nations peacekeeping mission, क्योंकि जो हम लोग सोशल मीडिया पे देखते हैं ज्यादा बात नहीं होती है यूएन peacekeeping missions के बारे में. I mean, not very people talk, much people talk about the peacekeeping missions. So जैसे कि साउथ अफ्रीकन कंट्रीज में जब भी जाते हैं या फिर ऐसे रिमोट रीजन्स में जाते हैं, तो what are the challenges over there? I mean, what are the conditions, over there? How you guys manage? क्योंकि वहां पे जाके जो दिखता है फोटोज में, it's not completely easy to survive over there. तो वहाँ का conditions कैसा है? Is it like normal है? बहुत situation severe है वहाँ का? Like how is it? Or it depends on the country to country.
You're thrown on a land which has the traces of war.
Yes.
And a war-hit country has its limitations. Limitations in terms of administration. वहाँ पे hospitals नहीं है. Basic requirement needs are not there. Water is not there. Housing is not proper. Roads are not there. You know, your ports are not there for waterways. Airports are limited or damaged. There is no communication link between cities. And usually people travel on foot. There are no petrol pumps. There are no dams for electricity. So it's all dependent on diesel and oil. The gensets are the ones which are actually keeping things running, generators. So it's not easy. When you land, in fact, I remember landing onto the tarmac. It was a rough tarmac. Never in my life did I imagine an aeroplane landing onto a tarmac with a lot of, vibrations and shaky moments and all. So, I mean, that was an eye-opener. कि ऐसा भी होता है. And after landing left, right, and center, it was all barren land. And there were emergency airstrips for without the hard metal road. Okay, it was not metal, it was kacha track, but flattened. Okay. So, I mean, there's so many things which are there. We were disappointed. Obviously, what do you expect while landing into a war zone? And there was no, and the old methods. आपका luggage खोलते हैं manually. वो manually आपका सामान निकालते हैं. Manually take out your stuff from your bags, and they literally check. So we were wondering, यार X-ray machines का है? They don't have X-ray machine. वो manually ही सब खोलते हैं, check करते हैं, बंद करते हैं, and this they have to do for almost 200 boys waiting in line to actually get their stamping done at the immigration and get their luggage. And after that, they actually wait. Then we waited at the airport itself. वहाँ पे फिर helicopters आए and mid-size aircrafts came, छोटे वाले private UN के. From there we went on to our company operating bases thereon. आगे. So this all happened the very same day because वहाँ पे infrastructure ही नहीं है to accommodate like 300, 400 men at a go. So 200 लोग आते थे एक फ्लाइट में with a gap of one week or so, or within a gap of 2 weeks. वो 200 बंदे settle होते थे. फिर the relieving unit के 200 बंदे airport आते थे. Then they used to board the aircraft. They used to come back to India from the same aircraft. Then our boys used to board it, and then they used to fly our boys next day. Back to back. In fact, aircrafts का बस layover used to be a day, 24 hours. For its maintenance, upkeep, and refueling, and change of pilots. And then again, you have a new set of troops again boarding that aircraft and going back.
Yes.
Yeah, that is how it used to be.
Great, sir. Great, sir. Sir, moving ahead, like when I was also in Coast Guard, so whenever we used to venture out for the boarding operations, तो वहाँ पे जैसे बोलते हैं फौज में हर दिन एक नया चैलेंज है जब भी
I've
हम बाहर
landed
जाते हैं
in
किसी का.
Djibouti. I've stayed in Djibouti for 2-3 days.
Great, sir. Great, sir.
Gulf of Aden, man. I'm sure you've been to Djibouti.
Yes,
वहाँ
sir.
पे तो
Yes, sir.
affected
So
area.
वहाँ पे एग्जैक्टली सर अफेक्टेड एरिया एंड पेट्रोलिंग है. तो सर जब भी हम लोग कोई ऑपरेशन कैरी आउट करते हैं तो अपनी बोलते हैं ना जान को हथेली में रख के जाते हैं. हमें नहीं पता होता कब क्या कोई भी मिसहैपनिंग हो जाए, कभी भी हमें सेक्रीफाइस करना पड़ जाए. ड्यूरिंग योर स्टेंट कभी भी ऐसा कोई सिचुएशन या मोमेंट आया हो आपके सामने व्हेन यू थॉट यार अब कुछ गड़बड़ हो सकती है, वो फ्लैशबैक आते हैं ना, जब ऐसा कुछ आपके साथ कोई मोमेंट इफ यू वुड लाइक टू शेयर विद अस.
Yeah, Pratap, I'll tell you, as a young officer, मेरे मन में था ही नहीं कि my life would be gone.
Yes.
I mean, we were so innocent, it never occurred. मन में था ही नहीं. I mean, we were not aware of what fear is. वो तो with time experience करना होता है if it is put upon you.
That's right.
है ना? You can't wish ना. I mean, you can't tell somebody sitting in front of you, अच्छा scare me. So only fear will, I will overcome fear if you instill fear in me. It doesn't happen like that. So,
That's right.
I mean, आपको odds का तब पता होगा जब आपको उस odds के बारे में पता है. So उस time we were like कि peacekeeping है यार. We have to just maintain peace. War हो चुके थे. War हो चुके थे and we were there to maintain peace and keep vigil. But we never knew that, shit would hit the fan. That's what I keep giving the title to the story, when the shit hit the fan. We were caught in the open, standing under it, just facing it. We had no place to hide or cover. I mean, we had no time to react. We just took it head on. कि अच्छा, ये develop हो रही है, this situation is developing, this situation has occurred, now this is the thing which is going to happen. I mean, we had very limited time to anticipate कि इसके बाद क्या होने वाला है. Because you're on a foreign soil, foreign people, you don't know the language well, you only try to contemplate. I mean, we had a local intelligence and everything, but you never know, कि वो कितना reliable source था.
Yes.
I mean, I correlate my mission to that Black Hawk Down wala thing, जिसमें intelligence gathering was good. There were maximum English speaking people in Mogadishu, and then they had a taxi driver park his car right at the building where the meeting was to be held. I mean, they had actually planned all that. यहाँ पे intelligence was very streamlined because we were total strangers, and we are not a country with which somebody looks up to us as a superpower. They're like, nahin, they're a UN mandate से troop contributing country है तो ठीक है, Indians are there. But we are actually known for our fairness and just attitude. I mean, we never used to take sides of either of the tribes, and I was very firm when I used to go out that if we have to give aid, be it medicines or anything to eat or something, and it will be equally distributed, or you give it to the Red Cross to distribute. I'm not going to distribute it because I never wanted to be a party to a situation where I'm giving this A person A food, but person B ka reh gaya. So I used to have most of the time, I used to actually, involve the Red Cross people कि भाई इनको भी involve करो. And MSF थी, Medical Sans Frontier, doctors होते थे. They were a very big help to us. And UN Human Rights Commission के watchdogs थे वहाँ पे हमारे साथ. They used to accompany us. The one Nepal battalion was there with us. Ghana के troops थे हमारे साथ. ठीक है. And then there was a contingent of Japan also. We had few Americans there. Our boss was American, Deborah Sheen. She was the state coordinator. So she used to manage the whole overall place like Malakal by herself. In Saki protection, security, lot many things involved.
Yes. Great, sir. Sir, we are nearing the end to this conversation. basically a lot many officers come out of forces every 6 months. I mean, short service commission officers होते हैं, सारी forces में आते हैं बाहर. Any suggestions for them? Any tips for them for the second innings? And like, how is your second inning going on? And फौज के बाद की life कैसी है?
Yeah, I think this will be an appropriate question to a officer जिसे 5-6 साल हो गए छोड़े हुए. I'm still in the mode of adjusting. I'm still in the mode of getting used to the environment around me. I mean, as of now, I am very used to isolation. I'm very used to staying by myself. Even now, I am staying alone. And this is my comfort zone. I find it awkward if somebody tries to approach me to speak or say hi. I feel out of place. I don't know why. So I usually am focused more onto the task given to me during my job. I do it without much conversations unless I have a doubt, and I come back home, and then I go for my gymming and my run, come back home, and I do my house chores by myself, and that's about it. And yeah, so I feel I wouldn't be the right person. It's too early for me to comment on this, but see, one has to be flexible. I can't say that, I want Fauji environment every second. That's not possible. So it's better to be in acceptance of what the prevailing situation is about. It's better to accept what you are into rather than being in a state of denial and rejection कि नहीं ऐसे होना है वैसे होना है. So yeah, I mean, we have to adjust as per. I mean, in Rome, do what Romans do. So if I'm in civil, I got to adjust in that environment. But the best way how I can adjust is by minding my own business, by doing my task, what I've been told to do, and coming back home, managing my life, and keeping it quiet and simple. That's it. I mean, I have no social life. I don't have friends, and I think that's my comfort zone. So yeah, that's how I'm going about it.
Great, sir. I mean, I completely second that. I mean, as you said, flexibility is very important because the corporate landscape is completely different. So that makes sense. Sir, coming to the end of the conversation, last question for you. A lot of youngsters, a lot of defense aspirants who are preparing for the armed forces, they really look up to you. They, when they hear your stories, they get goosebumps, they get motivated. Any message for them who are preparing, any life message for them, for all these defense aspirants from your side?
After going through so much of debacles, challenges in your life, in your military career, what I want to tell them is your discomfort is your pathway to success. The more uncomfortable you become now is where it will become easier for you to reach what you want to become. अगर आपको comfortable environment चाहिए, trust me, you will never rise up to a difficult situation. You would always expect, it's like a game of squash. I was a squash player. If I used to play with a squash player whose game wasn't good, my game standard used to come down. क्योंकि मुझे उसके standard तक ही आना पड़ता था to play with that person. So, don't compromise on that. You got to play a higher level of challenge. So you got to thrive for something what is above and beyond. I want to tell the youth, never ever get motivated by looking at people who are weaker than you are. I mean, then our world would be paradise. I mean, I wouldn't even tell you to even go in for the army. Don't even join that. You look at the worst of the worst people who don't have hands and legs. तो हाथ पैर हैं, चलो तुम घर पे बैठो, अपना normal काम करो यार, don't join the forces also. It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't work like that in the real world. Yes. You have to take motivation from a person who's better than you, who's above your standard. You got to look up when you climb the ladder. While climbing the ladder, तुम नीचे देख के थोड़ा ना सीढ़ी चढ़ोगे. What do you know what is coming above here? So to anticipate the future and to know where you are heading, you got to look up to people who are better than you. Try to be in the company of people who are achievers or who have achieved, who are go-getters, who have ambition. Be in that race of group of those people. I mean, लोग इतना गलत गाइड करते हैं यूथ को. I mean, I just don't get it. I always took motivation by looking at somebody better than me. Because I want to reach up here. If I want to remain where I am, if I don't want to move ahead, I would rather look at a guy below me. कि अच्छा उसकी जितनी बुरी हालत है तो मैं जाऊँ ठीक है. So be it. No, I'm sorry. Your theory is wrong. Whatever you are trying to get at till date has been wrong. I mean, I don't know. I speak the truth. I speak from the heart, and I speak what I have been through in life, my own personal life. So most of the times people are in disagreement, or they. I am not. I mean, I don't speak to please somebody. I speak business, as in I speak to the point, cryptic, to show you the way. This is it. I'm not going to fake it. I'm not going to put a road of roses or something, and tell all good, lovely stuff to you. No, life hasn't been easy to me. It's been unforgiving, It was never easy. Come on. You got to live up to that environment. You got to face it. In fact, my perception, I see Earth as hell. We got to survive in this location. We got to survive in this birth. And to survive, I mean, I've seen people become so selfish that they forget all morals in life. All ethics in life are thrown out of the window. And they go to all extent just to reach the top. I think immoral logo ko bhi nahi. I mean, you can't follow immoral people also, I mean, you're looking at Saddam Hussein as a dictator, or Muammar Gaddafi, Colonel Muammar Gaddafi as a dictator, and say, यार ये देखो कैसे तकड़े बन गए. I'll also become ऐसा कट्टर, मैं भी बन जाऊंगा. I'll also become bad. No, it doesn't happen like that. I respect people, especially the ones who go to the gym. I'm not a regular person to the gym, but who goes to the gym? I mean, they have a set schedule. They have an objective. They don't have time for nonsense. They go, they do the weights, they do the thing. They challenge themselves every day to pick up 1 kg, 2 kg more. It's every day, it's a new challenge for them. So what if they're not in the army? But if they are in an environment where they can actually, create challenges for themselves, then why not? I think they're on the right path.
Totally agree with you, sir. Totally agree with you. I mean, so this was a great conversation. I mean, your experience itself speaks a lot. So I believe, many aspirants, many people would be benefited from whatever you spoke today. Your words were really motivational. And I believe, sir, itna insight कोई नहीं दे सकता था. And your experience, again I am saying this word, your experience itself speaks a lot. So sir, I mean, coming to the end of this podcast, I am really grateful, and thank you very much, sir, for sparing time out. And I think a lot of people are gonna got benefit from this entire conversation. So sir, thank you very much.
एक चीज मैं बोलना चाहूंगा, ये जो नीचे सवाल कर रहे हैं ना, Battle of Rizandia, Kargil War, everything.
Yes, sir.
Buddy, go and read the books. You are not kids. तुम लोग कितनी बार पूछोगे? I mean, I'm not saying don't ask, but make an effort to know by yourself.
Correct.
थोड़ा किताब खरीदो, कष्ट करो, खोलो किताब. मैं SSB इंस्टीट्यूट खोलूंगा ना, मैं ब्लडी फीस भी लूंगा, मैं लट भी मारूंगा, मैं गाली भी दूंगा, and I'll bloody ensure that your mobile is not with you, and I'll kick you right in the morning at 5. I'll make you get out of your bed, bloody go for a run, and get onto your schedule every day.
Agree.
Heights,
agree.
I mean, freedom इतना हो गया है कि bloody किसी की भलाई वाला एडवाइस भी दे दो ना.
Seriously.
Sir, you are entering my space. Sir, you are intruding into my domain. I mean, advice में भी तो मैं कहा यार, okay, sorry, you keep your space, you keep your domain with you, you remain in your comfort zone. So I mean,
Correct.
if you want to achieve something, you got to come out of it. हाँ, टेबोर राइफल चाहिए. इंटरनेट पे जाके कंट्रोल पी दबाना टेबोर के नाम पे, वो बढ़िया सा राइफल आ जाएगा बाहर प्रिंटर होके. Just stick it in your wall and you can carry it with you wherever you want like this.
I agree, sir. So, sir, thank you.
I mean, it's on a lighter note. I'm just kidding.
नहीं,
So, वही है प्रताप. I just wanted to tell people, be practical, be helpful. GTO टास्क के लिए जाते हो, अंडरस्टूड, तुम्हें मालूम है सोल्यूशन, बट तुम किसी दूसरे अपने टीममेट को वो सामान दो और उसे डायरेक्शन दो कि नाउ डू दिस.
करेक्ट.
तो GTO को पता लग जाएगा, हाँ इसका भी दिमाग है क्योंकि वो डायरेक्ट कर रहा है, और वो भी इज गुड इनफ बिकॉज ही इज फॉलोइंग द डायरेक्शन विदाउट एनी एरर. तो हेल्प ईच अदर आउट. इट्स अ टीम एफर्ट. अकेला ही लड़ाई लड़नी होती तो पता नहीं क्या हो जाता. फिर तो अभी तक ज़ेलेंस्की alone would have defeated Russia by now यार, अगर अकेला लड़ने जाता.
True, sir.
It's a team effort always and every time.
Exactly, sir. Great, sir. Thank you very much, sir, and we'll connect soon, sir. Whenever you are like here, just let me know. We'll catch up, and
I'll meet you here only. I'll meet you live on Insta only.
Done, sir. No worries, sir. Anytime. All right, sir.
Bye, guys. Enjoy your weekend.
Bye-bye, sir.
Enjoy your weekend. Take care. Bye-bye, Pratap. Jai Hind.
All right,
Take
sir.
care.
Bye, sir. Jain, sir.
Bye.
Good day, sir. Bye, sir.